All right, people, what the hell is going on? It is 3. Is it 3? Or is that 2? I think it's 2. 2:11. It's 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. Supposed to be asleep, but I ain't. Been watching a bunch of movies and stuff. I think I watched like 4 movies, and 3 out of 4 of them were pretty good, and one of them was kind of like meh. And I got my cinnamon whiskey here, and I'm all random. This shit's still hot. I got it out the crock pot. Don't know if y'all can see just a little bit. Before I pour it on the fucking floor. It's my soup I made. Let me see. Ow, god damn it. Make sure we get down there. Yeah. Nice little soup there with some veggies and some sausage and stuff in it. So that's what I'm for the grub on. But what I want to talk about tonight, this is a to be honest video. So this ain't no cry for help and no shit like that. It's just how things are. And things are really bright right now. So these 2 light bulbs right here gotta go up. Goodness gracious, maybe they can go down this way. It's bright as hell. Right in my fucking face. But anyway, this is a to be honest video. And to be honest, I am not happy. And I had to do a quick scan. You know what I'm saying? I have to do a quick scan. You know, back over the years. And come to figure out that I ain't never been. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a pity party or no shit like that. It's just some shit you start reflecting. You kind of, are you happy? No. You know what I'm saying? Have I ever been? Start thinking back. No. I don't even know if I've been properly content, to tell you the truth. Going all the way back to, you know, childhood, elementary, junior high, high school, the little college experience that I had. A little cup of coffee, and even into adulthood, man, it's like all of it is just, there's been no point where I'm just glad where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't never been there. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I ain't gonna say just one thing after another, but there's never been that one thing that kind of turned out like you would want. You know. Say, you know, by relationships and shit like that. All the relationships I've had gone downhill, you know what I'm saying, one way or another. Whose fault? Probably mine, for the most part. Since the majority of my relationships, I'm the one that broke it off. So, but yeah, it's you go through that. Socially, just, you know. I ain't gonna say I ain't made no friends, because I've made some good friends. You want that solid connection with somebody, and I've had that in spurts. And when I say spurts, I mean like in spurts. Even event wise, you know, just kind of think about things that happen in your life. Shit like that. What's happened, you know, when you just glad, happy? Just nothing really. Everything was fleeting. You know what I'm saying? Everything is fleeting. Comes and goes, comes and goes. And I just sit back and I'm like, man, it's gotta get better. You know, the way things lining up, it's like you want certain things to align, and I had shit just hadn't done that. You know what I'm saying? Can't dwell on it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can't dwell on it. And you know what I'm saying? You can just take the play the cards that you dealt best you can. But man, when I be thinking back to stuff, I'm like, man, I should be in all kinds of a depression right now. You know, I think I have a tendency to be able to adapt to shit. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell you firsthand, being able to just adapt to shit is not always good. You know what I'm saying? It's not always good. Being able to just, you know, you have some shit happen. You just kind of be able to just bloop and just, you know, roll with the punches, go with it, whatever the fuck. You know, it's not always a good thing. You need it. I've needed it. Like I said, a lot of other people in situations a lot less ideal than mine, then took their own lives or just went nuts and, you know what I'm saying, made, you know, whatever, you know, self-destruct. So I'm grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? So don't give me like I'm complaining. Like I said, this ain't no cry for help. This is just an acknowledgement of that. You know, like you go back to your formative years. You go back to junior high school and stuff like that, where your potential is up here. You know what I'm saying? You know, at least for me, physically, my potential was through the goddamn roof. I ain't gonna sit here and say I was no super athlete or no shit like that, but I did get a football scholarship, and you know, if I would have stayed in school and if I'd have just did my time at Oregon State when I was there, if I would have just did my time, I'm pretty sure my life would have been totally different. But you can't say that it would have been totally different for the better or the worse, because you don't know what events would have come. You know what I'm saying? You don't. But, you know, at least physically, football wise, if I wanted to stay up there, I would. I ain't one of them motherfuckers talking about, you know, I would have went pro or no shit like that, but I would have had at least a chance. I would have been at the fucking combine or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Come my senior year or some shit like that. You know. But that's one of them things to where it's just like nothing seems to ever just kind of just align perfectly. You know, like if I'd had the brain I got today, you know, the wisdom I have today, if I'd have had that back in between like 18 and 20. You know what I'm saying? That's the perfect storm right there. You take my 40-year-old brain and stick it inside my 20-year-old body. Well, shit, man, fuck. I mean, you got a dangerous motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If I really wanted to do bad, I could really do bad. If I want to do good, I could really do good. But that's not how shit turned out. You know what I'm saying? It's like nowadays, it's like, okay, I know all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the most knowledgeable motherfucker on the planet, but, you know, I got all this knowledge. I got this wisdom. And physically, I can't do shit with it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm dealing with a handicap. You know, my health is poopy as fuck. You know, and that's been on a downtrend since my fucking 30s. So ain't nothing new. All this shit is just almost inevitable. You know what I'm saying? Which brings me thinking about being able to adapt to shit. You know, fucking one-eyed Jack over here. You know what I'm saying? And all my other physical ailments, my feet and everything else. You know, the only thing is I just don't. To most people, I just don't look like I'm just out of there. Soup still hot. Woo! You know what I'm saying? I'm not limping around. I should be. Way my feet are. Y'all think I'd be in the wheelchair like. Trying to avoid that shit. You know. But yeah, my 40-year-old brain and a 20-year-old body would have been great. You know what I'm saying? It would have been great. But now, like I said, I got this 40-year-old brain. I got a little knowledge. I done learned some stuff in life. I don't know it. You know, we always learning, but now it's to the point where I got all this knowledge. I'm supposed to be out here enjoying myself. Nah, but I got all this knowledge and I can't do shit with it but sit around the house and know stuff. You know what I'm saying? You sit around the house and know stuff. And that gets tiring, especially when you sit around and you got time to start thinking about shit. That's why you always got videos playing. I'm always on a video game. I always got something playing and shit like that. And keep me out of my own motherfucking head, because that's all that's in there. That's all that's in there. It's all this shit. Everything that didn't pan out, turned out wrong, missed expectations, missed opportunities, just squandered whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Had that shit rolling around in your goddamn head all goddamn day. So you fill your head with media to have something rolling around in your head to kind of, drown out what your mind is what your mind is just kind of would be naturally stuck on. Maybe that's a bad thing. I don't know. But I tell you what, when I'm asleep, I don't be knowing what the hell I be dreaming about, but I'll tell you, man, sitting here in the quiet, like right now, like my TV's still on Netflix, but it's all, yeah, thanks a lot. But I got this music going right here while I was recording, so so I don't have to go through the damn app to try to add music fucking 2-3 minutes at a goddamn time. I said, you know what? I just play some shit on YouTube and I ain't got to worry about this shit being copyrighted, no shit like that. But I wish I would have thought of that a long ass time ago, and that wouldn't. Yeah, but sitting around, I have to have shit to drown out my goddamn thoughts. I have to. I'll be sitting around this bitch mad at people for shit they ain't even done yet. You know what I'm saying? Just mad. Like, it get to you sometime. Like it get to me sometime. I sit around here and sometimes your phone be dry as fuck. Most people don't call unless they want something. And I generally don't call people. I have to acknowledge my role in that whole phone thing, because I don't call people unless I got something to talk about. If I call you, most times, 9 times out of 10, if I call you, it's gonna be because something specifically I have to say. It ain't gonna just to be fucking around on the goddamn phone. Sometimes I will, but if I do call just to fuck around on the phone, that means I done hit a wall. You know what I'm saying? That means I done hit a motherfucking wall to where I was sitting around this bitch sad. You know what I'm saying? Just sad because there wasn't nobody to talk to or some shit like that. Soup. But yeah. Like another thing that gets to me is that, I be sitting around here. I still be on the dating apps, swiping and doing all this shit. And even knowing that, physically I can't maintain no relationship with somebody I just ran across. It's not impossible. It's not probable. You know what I'm saying? And physically I can't. You know what I'm saying? I say my health is poopy doopy doopy right about now. Don't nobody want to be with no tired ass poopy doop ass dude. You know why? Because I run across tired ass poopy doop ass women, and I don't want to be doing that. So what the fuck, how the hell I'm gonna be, I can't be with nobody with who health and shit is just as bad as mine. Yeah, shit, we ain't. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, that ain't going nowhere. We just gonna be sitting around being sick together. That is not ideal at all, shit. But yeah, I still do that. I be swiping and still steady chatting every once in a while with people and blah blah blah. Knowing that, you know, I'm not all that goddamn mobile, and knowing me, my conversation skills or whatever, I literally don't have to worry about meeting. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? The conversation never get that far. I'm not that open with people. It's just people get frustrated because they want answers to their questions, and a lot of shit just ain't your goddamn business. It's just how it is. But I try not to be down on myself. You know what I'm saying? Even with all the shit I got going on nowadays, with the property and the house and shit like that, and trying to get through this whole process, not knowing if I'm gonna lose the house and gotta go shack up with somebody for who knows how long. You know what I'm saying? Before I can get on my feet, which is difficult enough with me being on Social Security, because once you on Social Security and shit like that, getting on your feet is it ain't the easiest thing to goddamn do. Just say that, unless you just come up on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless you make a quick come up, you know what I'm saying? Then okay. But if you make if you try, you gotta be able to put every drop in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep that whole analogy as simple as hell. You know, every drop in the bucket, because you ain't gonna be, nope, don't you start messing around with my stuff, cat. Get out, girl, come on. Yeah, because you know when you're on Social Security and stuff like that, they limit how much money you can have coming in and all this other stuff, and you can't really bring in enough money to really set aside and take care of future business and try to set yourself up with something. And that's another thing I be having to deal with, you know, is that, you know, with my vision, I can't work shit. You know what I'm saying? Give me a job somewhere where I get to sit at a door or some shit like that and wave at people coming in, you know. That's fine. I can't even stand in one spot too goddamn long, so I don't even know how long that would last. You know, you run across that type of shit. The older you get, and with my health, it's people a whole lot older than me doing it, a whole lot better. But I see it all the goddamn time. And I can't worry about what other people's doing. I don't worry about what I'm doing. And that's another thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm 47 now, and I should still be in generally good health, but I'm not. Try to explain for certain people depending on the conversation. You know, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do that, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why I'm sitting around here saying I get that damn disability check on purpose. I mean, not on purpose. Goddamn it, for a reason. I said that wrong as fuck. I get it on a reason. Well, I do get it on purpose, but you know, I get it for a reason. If I was just to get up and be able to move around and work and do shit like that, then I wouldn't have a need to be on disability to start with. That's why I'm always in the house. It's too bright for me to be outside. I can't see shit at night. And even inside and shit like it is now, it's fucking dim as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. It's just, you know, I get all these blows. You know what I'm saying? My physical health, my feet, and being short of breath and shit like that, my vision, having all that shit hit you, not all at one time, but you know, to have that shit hit you, and it hit you, and you know, when I lost vision in my eye and vision went bad in my other one, shit, I was still working. I couldn't stop and just cry about that shit and whine about this shit. While in the process of all that shit happened, I was going to work every goddamn day. So, yeah, like I said, that's what I'm used to doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like that with everything. Every time some shit happens that don't go my way, I gotta keep moving. I can't stop and feel sorry for myself and no shit like that and just move. And I'm like, well, maybe it should have been some of that. You know what I'm saying? It probably should have been some of that, oh, woe is me type of shit going on for whatever reason. It might have been healthy. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's out of my realm of knowledge. I don't know. But I just didn't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I've had my feel sorry moments, but I mean, as far as my big feel sorry moments, all that shit happened in a situation that wasn't really consequential to life for me at all. You know what I'm saying? So I went through that little period of being sad and all kind of shit like that. Eventually it passed, but at the end of the day, that, you know, it had no importance. You know what I'm saying? You know, in my life itself, it just didn't. So you got to move on. You got to keep doing what you're doing and move on from that shit. Like what I'm doing now, even all this shit I got going on currently, which is quite major. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like I said, when it comes to like this property and the house and the shit like that, dealing with that, well, at this point, it's all out of my hands. That's, you know, my lawyer dealing with that, and I can't do nothing but sit here and wait till whatever happens, supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no use to worrying about it. Ain't no use to crying over spilled milk. Wipe it up. Make sure you learn your lesson. That's basically it. Whatever you do, whatever happens, learn your goddamn lesson. If you're gonna keep fucking up, best thing you can do, or at least you can do, is not keep making the same fuck ups. You know what I'm saying? Not keep making the same fuck ups. And that's what I'm trying to do now. Is just try not to keep making the same fuck ups. Try to reclaim some control in my life, or some control with my happiness. You know what I'm saying? Because ideally we want what we want, and whatever the hell that is, and you know, I have that too. But you know, it sometimes it comes along, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you just need to be able to recognize it, and sometime in the coming, you just got to be lucky to get it, whatever it is. So, and like I say, when it comes like missed opportunities and shit, like I can't cry over that shit. I can't rewind those. Something if I missed it, then I just, you know, maybe it'll come along again, and you know. But until then, whatever it is I'm doing other than that, I got to keep it moving. You know, that goes money-wise, you know, health-wise, socially, all of it. You know, the more I started dealing with the markets and shit like that, the more I started realizing I have to start treating everything like you should treat your fucking money. You know what I'm saying? You really should. You know, you treat everything like you don't want to just throw your fucking money away. You know, and I know I've thrown plenty away being stupid, but I also fully aware that, okay, that's some shit I can't do no more. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit I can't do no more. Learn that goddamn lesson and shit, and try to do better moving forward. Shit, can't cry over it. You know what I'm saying? It's gone now. You just know better, do better. And I end up saying that shit a lot, especially when people be talking to me about stuff. It's, well, you know now, you know, and they be like that with me. I'm like, well, I know now. You know, if something come along to where I'll be able to take advantage of that knowledge. Okay. Yeah, the fact that I be sitting here watching all these cartoons and movies, and they be having all kind of bullshit about time travel and all kind. I be like, man, look at here. I motherfucking wish. Like I just got through watching the last movie I watched, The Atom Project on fucking Netflix. So I ain't got that name. It's jump back in time, fucking with shit. Just so happen to go back in time and fix every goddamn thing. I'm like, man, wouldn't nothing be right? Because everybody'll be hopping back in time to whatever point to correct some shit. And everything will be fucked up like a bowl. All the timelines be like a fucking bowl of noodles. Shit everywhere. It'll be shit every fucking where. And I was thinking about that, you know, you can go back. The one thing you would say to your younger self, you can go back to a me in early 30s, not even early 30s, and somewhere in my mid to early 20s or some shit like that, or you know, just say 20. You know, what would you tell? The one thing you would tell a motherfucker, which would be funny because I was already doing this shit when I was 20 years old, because I was on this no red meat, semi-vegetarian type diet back when I was like 20 years old and shit like that. But I would have to go back in time and say, look, watch your fucking diet. You know what I'm saying? Watch your fucking diet. Stay away from the junk food, CC's and Little Caesars and all that shit. You can go to the buffets because that's the only time motherfucker usually eat decent, when you go to the buffets. But all the rest of that shit, watch it. You know what I'm saying? Just watch it. That's what I would tell my younger self. And my younger self would be like, I already do that. That's what my younger self would be like, motherfucker, I already do that. But there's a bunch of other stuff I could say. Like, you know, the smartest thing was to say, like, you know, stay in school. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how well I would have did if I'd have stayed at Oregon State. I'm not much of a goddamn student when it come to like advanced shit. I'm just not. I ain't. I promise you I would have had one of those liberal arts degrees when I left out of school. But I probably would have told myself that'd be like the only other thing other than your diet. You know what I'm saying? That's basically it. Maintain your diet, son. Maintain your fucking diet. Don't go out for leave all the junk food and all that other shit alone. It ain't gonna do you no goddamn good. Because apparently once you start working out and exercising, you whatever the fuck then started going on with you ain't finna fucking stop. So just lay off of that shit. Especially them weight gainers, because I think a bunch of shit a bunch of my problems started when I started taking those weight gainers. And those things ain't nothing but a bunch of empty ass fucking sugar and calories and shit like that. Can't say for sure, but if you just look at the timeline, that's when the shit hit the fan. That's when the shit hit the fan. That shit hit a switch. It turned that diabetic switch on, and then, you know, wasn't really aware of that diabetic shit till some years after that. Some however many years and 70 pounds down later, goddammit. But yeah, man. That's my message. And that's the message I give to people. You know, if it come up, that's what I get. If they receptive to it, you know, I don't be trying to tell people what to do with their life, but you know, it's the same message I give to other people, especially when folks my age I've been talking to start having all these little problems, all these little problems that's just starting to pop up and shit like that. I'll be the first motherfucker to tell you, get ahead of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Get ahead of it. You know, get ahead of it and stay ahead of it. You know, but like I got my soup, I got this alcohol here. This ain't gonna, I ain't worried about this shit. My sugar been low as fuck the last week, man. Like for real. I started back testing my sugar and shit, and man, my sugar low as hell. I started off at 92, motherfucker then went up to 102, and then down to 72. And I was like, all those numbers is low as hell for me. They just is. Anytime my shit is under 100, anytime my sugar is under 100, I'm around here looking for shit to just divide and eat. Like if my sugar was under 100 right now, this bowl would not be sitting here. I would have just gobbled this whole bowl down, hot as fuck. I wouldn't have gave a goddamn, did I spit? Hot as fuck, just then it would have been up in the refrigerator looking for more shit. That's what happened to my sugar low. Main reason why when people be telling me, you know, you think to take the insulin. I take my insulin based on what the fuck is going on at the time. Sometime I take it, sometime I don't. Just for that goddamn reason right there. Fuck around, your goddamn sugar drop down to fucking in the 90s or fucking, my shit was 72. It must have been something wrong with that goddamn clip. I mean that little tab that you stick in there or something. Let me say 72. I'm like, whew. Let me go get me a bowl of oatmeal or some shit. Yeah, but I tell people stay ahead of it. You know, don't let it get started. Knock it out if you can before the shit gets started, because you run into all goddamn kinds of problems. It's the main reason why I'm sitting around here physically, because my main issue is everything I got wrong with me now is related to goddamn diabetes. And main reason I can't move around, get out, have a social life and all this other shit, diabetes. People be wondering why you ain't got no kids and blah 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 blah. My nervous system is fucked up. Diabetes. Your nervous system ain't working. You ain't pumping out no goddamn kids. I'm gonna tell you that. Got that much. Not unless you finna make some test tube babies. So tell people to get it out. You know, and that's shit that I have to, that's the shit I have to sit and think about. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got 2 friends that have kids. I'm 47. I got 2 friends my age that had kids in the last 4 years. In their 40s. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't that I ain't got no kids, at least none that I fucking know of. I can tell you, you know, I done been around enough to where, you know, I know goddamn well it's a possibility that somebody I done been with at some point could have popped up goddamn pregnant. At some goddamn point. And probably just decided to go on about their business or just didn't know who the fuck, you know, who the fuck baby daddy was or some shit, you know. Motherfucker, everybody's flying around doing whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who the fuck it is. So, you know, that's always a possibility. And then I've had, you know, a few unsuccessful pregnancies. So it wasn't that the situation wasn't there, you know, just that shit didn't pan out for me. Should I be sitting around mad, sad about that? Ain't shit I can do about it now. You know what I'm saying? And just like I say, I'm fine. I'm okay for the most part, but I'm not happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not. Because nowadays, I'm having to think about too much shit. And what I'm gonna do right here? What I'm gonna do over here now? What I gotta do for this right here? What I gotta do about that? Man, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. I ain't trying to deal with that shit right now. I really ain't. But that's how it is, man. That's how it is. and I don't want to be drowning people's ears with shit. Goddamn, this shit done got louder. I guess it's this song. Look at that. This is why I can't. People keep trying to get me to get them fucking telemarketer or call center jobs and shit like that. I can't even find my volume on my computer. There we go. I can't even find the volume on my goddamn computer. How the hell I'm gonna try to operate a goddamn computer and be talking to people on the fucking phone? I gotta hit this volume right here. Here we go. Yeah. Trying to explain that shit to people, I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. If there's some shit that gotta be done in a timely manner, you talking about doing some shit on the phone? Nope. Nope. I will be out of there fast. They got a script I need to read from them and shit. Reading shit ain't really at the top of my goddamn list either. Don't ask a blind man to read nothing. Shit. That's why my mail be all fucked up. That's why my mail be all fucked up. It's a pile of mail right there, but that mail goes in the trash. Gotta make a real concerted effort with keeping up with important mail. If it's a bill or it come from the city or Harris County or some shit like that, gotta make sure that shit goes in one pile. All the rest of that shit go in the fucking trash. No, you get your bank statements and shit like that, but those are easy to, fucking see. Well, not the shit on the inside, but what it is, you can tell what the fuck it is. That's what I got to deal with on a goddamn daily basis. I be trying to, every once. I'd like to be able to just have some sort of, I don't know what the fuck to call it, something more bright spots. You know what I'm saying? Something to consistently look forward to, and that just ain't been it lately. You know what I'm saying? It just hadn't. It ain't been it. Looking for something consistently. Not uplifting. I can't. My vocabulary. It's fucking late. It's early in the fucking morning. Yeah, but shit just don't be working right. That's I can't put it no better than that. But like I say, I try to branch out people and shit like that, but it just folks got their own shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I can't move. Actually, I can't move around like I want. It just costs me to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucking shit right there. It's another thing. I'd be able to just get up and go to the movies and shit like that. Even though I can't see the movie worth shit. Fucking that's $30 round trip. Easy. Plus you gotta get, pay for what you gonna pay for at the movie theater. You go in there and look at a dark ass screen. You could go at an event if you going to the movies with somebody or some shit like that, but just go by myself like I would used to do? Nah. Can't. Oh shit! Look at that, spitting out the mouth and shit. Go try to go out to eat and shit like that, and have fucking you walk in and the lights look like this shit right here. Walk in a restaurant. Well, y'all probably can see, but that's the difference right there. I walk into a restaurant, damn near any restaurant, unless it's a fucking IHOP or some shit like that, where it's all lit up on the inside. I can't see shit. That's how it is at most restaurants. If you go to a nice restaurant, it ain't all lit up on the fucking inside and shit. Like they shooting a TV show and nah, hell nah. Goddamn restaurant be dark as fuck, like they trying to hide some shit. Tell motherfuckers to sweep the floor so you ain't gotta have it dark as fuck up in this motherfucker. But that's how most restaurants look to me, That's how most indoors look to me. Uh, remember I went to a movie with a friend of mine, and we ended up walking up in Dave and Buster's. Motherfucker, I didn't see shit in Dave and Buster's. I think I had to either hold her hand or walk with my hand on her shoulder. I don't know. I don't even remember which one. I couldn't do shit in Dave and Buster's. Dark as fucking now. Which ain't no different from half of the casinos in Las Vegas when I went. Depending on the little theme of the casino itself, you might be able to walk in there and see just fine or whatever the fuck. But you know, most of them shit you walking in that bitch just dark as. God damn, can't see shit in here. And that's what I got to think about. Matter of fact, somebody asked me online if I wanted to hang out. And I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We might be able to put something on the schedule. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we gonna have to decide what the fuck that's gonna be and where. Because like I said, it costs for me to get somewhere. I can't just hop in the truck out there and just drive where I can. I shouldn't, but I can. And I more likely won't. Just hop in there and just, no, I gotta hop my ass in the Uber or whatnot and take my ass wherever the fuck I gotta go. And like, God damn it. Especially when you dealing with new folks. Is it gonna be worth it? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Probably not. Because if I gotta do that shit, then shit, if I gotta get off my ass and pay however much money to hop my ass across goddamn town, well, shit. What activity we got going, and what the fuck else do I have to do to make that worth it? You know what I'm saying? Am I gonna have to make? Excuse me. I'm gonna have to make me a shopping trip or some shit like that, or stop by the gym if it's close by to get a workout in or something. Something else gotta be going on, goddamn it. If I gotta come off all this money to take my ass across goddamn town, I gotta make sure that it's worth it. I should have brought me a soda water instead of this. Does nothing for you when you're thirsty. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. It's a depressing ass life. It is. But I'm not depressed. Maybe I should be. You know, maybe I should be feeling some kind of way. And I do every once in a while. Every once in a while I do. It's not often. Like I say, I drown shit out with my game and TV and all this other shit. And don't let shit get to me. I'm pretty sure that's most folks. You know, I wouldn't be unique in that area at all. But I do notice it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, to be honest, I'm not happy. No matter what it seems like or whatever persona y'all might see or make up, because people make up personas for me all the goddamn time like they know me. You really the fuck don't. You really don't. Is that I have to mask a lot of stuff. Some shit you got to keep to your goddamn self. And some stuff is just pointless to just put out there. You know, it just is. Because a lot of times it's stuff you need to get off your chest and talk about just because, you know, I understand that. I do that too, and people do it with me. But certain stuff, I'm not worried about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, ain't shit I can do about it. Or it's some shit that's just, you have to keep your mind off of, because you know how you gonna react to it or whatnot. It's a bunch of different scenarios out there, but you know how you work. I know how I work for the most part. I know what I need to stay away from. You know what I'm saying? I know what I need to do and not do for the most part. and I'm working on it. You know, I'm working on it, and that's the lesson right there. That's the lesson. Know better, do better, and stay ready so you don't have to get ready. But that get ready part, you know what I'm saying? That get ready part is that's the shit that gets you. Because you got to be able to fight through all the shit I just mentioned tonight to get to that get ready part. And then once you get to that point, maintaining yourself, and then you be able to handle whatever problems come your way. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's yourself or through some other avenue, through other people or whatnot, you know, because we all have our lifelines and shit like that. You know, we ain't none of us out here on the fucking island. We all got people we can call and get help from and shit like that, even though I be talking shit sometimes like I don't. Yeah, you do. You know, I do. You know, I do. Don't ask very often, but I do. I get offered a whole lot more help than I actually ask for or even accept, you know. And I've come to the fact that, you know, that a bunch of that help I fucking need. Like when it come to moving shit around the house, I just can't up and start moving furniture and shit like that. I don't have the physical endurance to be picking up shit and moving it across the goddamn house. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I just fucking don't. I can pick up one little item from one side of the house, move to the other. When I get back in this room here, I gotta sit the fuck down. You know, it's a glaring physical limitation. Trying to wash dishes and having to lean on the goddamn sink and, you know, you'll try to wash dishes with your damn elbows leaning on the sink or some shit like that. You know, there's stuff like that. You know, it's just, you know, all that stuff. You see it every goddamn day. What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? Just sit around here whining. I do what the fuck I can. You know what I'm saying? I do what I can, and it ain't no use of crying about the rest. Do what you can. If there's some shit around here I can't do, luckily at this point I got people that I can call to help. I might have to pay them, but still, you know, if it's some shit I can't do, it's just some shit I can't do. You know, like my mail and shit like that. You know, I got to start finding people to go through my fucking mail. Not that I can read my mail. It takes a lot of effort to read my mail, depending on what the fuck I get. You know what I'm saying? You get some shit like the shit Harris County and the city of Houston sending your ass sometime, and it's like, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah, I have to use the magnifier on my phone to try to read shit. You can't even keep up with what line you was fucking reading. It take fucking 30 seconds read one goddamn sentence and shit like that. You know, like I had some Social Security shit I had to take care of, which, I mean, that wasn't all that complicated. But, you know, I had to call somebody, ask somebody about it because, you know, they on the same shit I am. So, you know, see what the fuck it was so I can call and, you know, take care of whatever business I can. And I have to start doing that more. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be fiercely independent is not key. It's not the business. It's not the bee's knees. It's none of that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be fiercely independent just because you technically could don't mean that you should. And then I'd be like, yeah, some shit come along, I gotta start, you know, branching out, delegating some of this stuff that I got to people that's a little bit more knowledgeable than I am, to kind of ease my way through shit until I can actually do it on my own. You know, some stuff, especially when you're dealing with Social Security and all kind of shit like that, or with the city or the county, you know what I'm saying? After you've done it a couple times, you don't really need really no help with it. You know, Social Security. Yeah, I need some help with that because I am, especially all that shit. Tell you the truth, you know, I need help with all that shit. You know, I gotta talk to somebody who knows something because I don't know shit. It's probably why I'm about to lose the goddamn house right now because I didn't know shit. The only thing I know is somebody fucked up. Somebody fucked up. Could have been me, but it was somebody. I wasn't the only person who fucked up something. There's another fuck up in there somewhere in that whole process. You know. But like I said, I can't cry about it. None of that shit I can cry about. The only thing I know, I'm aware of my shortcomings, so I should be able to do better. If you know something and you keep doing the same shit, it's just stupid. You know what I'm saying? I have to tell myself it's stupid. It's stupid. Once I start trying to make some money in the stock market, that would one of them fucking lessons you gonna learn. Not be stupid, because stupid will cost you a whole lot of goddamn money. The damn sure cost me a lot of money. I don't know better now. I tell you that, goddammit. I sure know better now. But that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about. State of life at this moment. No, I'm not happy. I ain't happy about shit that's going on. I'm bored with the video games I'm playing, TV shows I'm watching, sucking ass. All of it. You know, it's just like all of it. Everything's pissing me off right about now. Kind of hard to stay comfortable around this motherfucker. You know, I'm supposed to be at a point where I'm just chilling, trying to live the best life I can at this moment. And shit is happening to kind of derail that. And I gotta just kind of keep my head on straight and kind of do that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Kind of do that anyway. Because something is gonna come along and test you. You know what I'm saying? Something is gonna come along and test you. It don't matter what you got going. You know, good, bad, you know what I'm saying? If it's good, something gonna come along and try to change the trend. You know what I'm saying? If it's bad, something is probably gonna come along and pile on top of whatever the fuck you got going on. That's how you deal with it. It's the best thing. Your mindset and all this other shit. It might be some dire consequences that come along with some of that stuff, but at the end of the day, all you can say is, I'll do what I can do. And if I can't do well enough to, you know, rectify whatever the fuck is wrecked it, then, you know, it is what it is. You move on to the next thing. A lot of times, you have to be willing to just take what comes along. Don't mean you have to just roll over, but, you know, accept it once it's done and be able to open up a new chapter. That's where I'm at. No matter what the fuck happened around here, something come along, it's a new fucking chapter. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no use to trying to stay in the same, stay on them same pages you already did. Nah, man, come on. Gotta turn page. You got more shit we gotta do. There's more shit about to happen. We gotta be part of that. We can't be steady right here in the beginning of the goddamn book. We need to be moving towards the end of this motherfucker. Keep the story moving. Write some more pages, motherfucker. Shit. You know. That's where your mind gotta be. That's where I'm trying to keep my mind. Can't worry about all that shit that had happened in the past. Failed relationships. All the missed opportunities and all the fucking health problems and all this other shit. You know what, man? You know, just ain't shit you can do about it now. But move the fuck forward and do the better and do better moving forward. You know what I'm saying? If you, like I said, you can't stay on those same old pages. It's time to write some new shit. Moving forward, motherfucker, you got the pen in your mouth. Well, you know, thought I was gonna have a pen. You know, you got the pen in your motherfucking hand. You can write your story from here on out, no matter what stage you are in. You know what I'm saying? No matter what stage you're in, at this point, you can write your own fucking story moving forward. And you gotta always have that motherfucking mindset. You just do. Or else you would end up like one of those people with the depression and all that. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I know people with depression and they go through that type of stuff, so I ain't gonna sit here and say nothing bad about it and whatnot, but you know, I don't get it. I just know they ain't got no control over that shit for the most part. But, you know, except for when they do have their right mind, they are aware that that is a problem. You know what I'm saying? Once they in it, you know what I'm saying? You know, once you get wet, you just fucking wet. You know, you just wet. You like, oh, wet. But once they not wet no more, they realize that they was wet, and all the fuck they have to do is just drop the fuck off. You know, they understand that, but when you actually get the fuck wet, you know, you know, the moisture takes over. I'm moist. I'm so wet. Then the motherfucker dry off. And I said, man, I was wet and shit, but I dried off. I'm good now, you know. Like I say, I know better, you do better, but not everybody has that choice. Like I say, we all got different things. I say, all the shit I got going on, why the fuck why I ain't just stuck in shit mode? And I don't know. It's for the benefit of others. You know what I'm saying? I always end up talking to somebody, having to give them little nuggets of information from all the shit I done been through over whatever life I done lived. All those little bits of information always go off in somebody else's head as some sort of advice, inspiration, or whatever the hell they needed to hear at the goddamn time. You know, maybe that's my purpose. Maybe I lived a fucking subpar life just so I was able to pass that experience on as a benefit to somebody else. Seems pretty shitty, don't it? But if that's my purpose, that's my purpose. You know what I'm saying? That might always be my purpose. But I can serve that purpose. That don't mean I gotta stay where the fuck I'm at and keep myself where I'm at if I'm not happy with it. Just so I can do that. No, you know, pay it forward. That's the thing. You know. I give a bunch of people advice and shit, and it comes from somewhere, because a lot of that shit just, it ain't nothing. I ain't wrote no books and no memoirs and no shit like that where I got stuff just tucked away ready to spit out. You know what I'm saying? Nah, every time I give somebody some information, it's based off of my experiences or some shit like that, or it's just based off of common sense or whatever the fuck I understand at the goddamn time. But it just comes out. You know, it just comes out. They had to cook up from something. Them ingredients was in there, you know, waiting to get put on somebody's plate. Shit. So, you know, maybe that's it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's it. I just have to be glad that I'm able to do that. You know, have somebody call you to be able to rest their mind on some shit, and all you can do is, Well, that's not fucking helpful. What kind of goddamn friend is you if all you can do is shrug your damn shoulders at people when they ask you something and need some advice on something? Because I know I give some brutal ass motherfucking advice to where, you know, I'm like, I can say this shit. I don't know if they gonna want to talk to me no more after this. But it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. But what I'm finna do now, I'm gonna finish my soup. It's fucking 3. Yeah, it's 3 something in the morning now. Better finish eating my soup, sip on this whiskey, go in there and put my fucking food up. Put my food up, my soup still in the crock pot. Put that in the refrigerator. And I don't know if I'm getting up early today. The market's supposed to be poopy today, so I might not even fuck with it. I made $15 or something yesterday in the market. I mean that was about a 10% return, so that was bad. I'm not risking a whole bunch of money in the market. I am not in the mood for that right now. Maybe later, but I'm not risking a whole bunch of money in the market. I think I end up putting down maybe a little over $100 on a call and got about $15. It hit my strike price and I bounced. I went for the because matter of fact, as soon as I bounced, the price went. So, you know, that's one of my discipline things I'm doing right now, especially when it comes to that. If I don't see certain shit, you know what I'm saying, don't even fuck with it. If I know the market gonna be doing some stupid shit, don't even mess with it. You know, wait till something I recognize pop up so I can, you know, get as close to guaranteed return on my money as I can. I'm getting good at it, even though I'm trigger happy. I'm trigger happy. I'm what's the opposite of trigger happy? I'm gun shy right now because I could have made a lot of money today. Because a lot of times what I do, I just look at the charts and shit, and I look at the price moving as shit is moving, and kind of predict where the price might go based on what I'm seeing on the charts. And you know what? I really ain't half bad at this shit, but I done been there before to where I'm like, oh shit, okay, I see the shit, and then you make your play and the shit do something totally goddamn different. Half your goddamn money gone. I'm like, man. So yeah, I'm down to where I'm just doing one contract, motherfucker shit. Man, when you get down where I want to try to pay for a vacation, then okay, I might bet a little bit bigger. But until then, goddamn it, I'm gonna stay with this little shit. So, till next time, people. I will catch y'all on the flip side. I forgot what my outro was. Damn it.